with it.
It is no wonder that today a number of renowned Islamic political writers and thinkers like Rashid al-Ghamnouchi, Tawfiq al-Shawi, Hassan Turabi, several others, make the link. Actually, they draw the bridge between the Islamic civilization that had established many of these institutions, that established the rule of law, equality before the law, that protected the community or the citizen from the power of government, to the representative democracy, which we saw later appear in Europe through the writings, for instance, of Ibn Rushd, Averroes, and others. And therefore, unlike the attitude of some people who would write the timeline where there is a huge void between the Greeks and the Renaissance in Europe, the bridge is very fairly written.
I think that's right. And the question today, it is in a way a question of what is called ijtihad. The question is how to make sense of this past legacy of institutions and ways of thinking, jokes even. I mean, the contemporary joke that I have heard from some Muslims, that God, when he gave envy to the world, gave 2% to human beings and 98% to politicians and clergymen. I mean, this spirit of self-government, this spirit of controlling the exercise of power is rich and deep. And its retrieval, so to say, today is very important. I think that in various parts of the world, whether it be in the world of the so-called Middle East or in East Asia, in sub-Saharan Africa, the problem is in matters of the control publicly of power and the prevention of injustice and the struggle for equality, for freedoms. The problem is how to become more aware of past traditions, of trying to bring them, so to say, back to life, the best parts of them, to make them live and useful in the present with an eye on the future. And this is not just a matter, I think, of quoting from scripture or from the hadith in the case of Islam. This is important, but an awareness of institutions, of institutional customs, ways of being in the world. I mean, a retrieval of those, an awareness of those, and a retrieval of those for contemporary politics is very important. That's why it seems to me the story, the history of democracy cannot be silent about this classical past, this period of assemblies. They were a remarkable invention because they put on the table the possibility that flesh and blood, men and women, mere mortals, could decide for themselves how they could live on the face of the earth. Not gods, small g, would decide this, not nature, not despots and tyrants in various forms, but mere mortals, humble people. This, I think, was the great breakthrough in the first phase of the history of democracy, which happened in the East. It is an Eastern gift.